Guys, I'm so mad. I came all the way from SA with Acha. And it fell out of my hands onto the floor. You should see my pants. Oh, what a way to start. What a way to start my tutorials. Trying to have something to eat before I start filming. And there goes my Acha. I'm tempted to pick a few of the bits out because I can't last 1 month without Acha, guys. 1 month, no Acha. Daniela, not you guys, that thing. Guys, welcome back to my video. As you can tell, I had a bit of an accident. So I'm a little stressed. That's why I forgot this. People are gonna start thinking I'm an alcoholic, but my Acha spilled all over the floor. And this is some Prosecco to calm my nerves because I'm under so much pressure to like be myself, you know? I'm worried that I hope that people are not only subscribed because I'm funny, because sometimes I'm not funny, sometimes I'm serious. I didn't do anything out of the box. I decided to do a review of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. I've never used this. I bought it the last time I was in the UK. And sadly enough, when I went to go buy the product, I was the darkest color they have in shop. So
it ain't no joke.
That's a bit disappointing. I am doing a Charlotte Tilbury review and I'm having a chit chat with you guys. I think we should get to know each other a bit more. You know, let's get to know each other. Let's get to know each other. I was on Twitter the other day and there was a girl who was complaining about how she caught her man cheating. And it just made me remember how I caught my man cheating. This is a disclaimer. I'm not talking about my husband. My husband is a good man. I'm talking about an ex. I'm not going to say which ex, because there's a lot of those exes. But I'm talking about an ex. And I wanted to give you a story of how I caught this bum cheating on me. So grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a popcorn. This is going to be out on Sunday. So if you make it Sunday lunch, get your 7 colors, your plate, sit down, and let's chat. Story time. Let's get into it. So as you guys can tell, I am not in South Africa. The background is very different. Right now, I am sitting in London. I'm gonna start doing my eyeshadow. Right, guys. So I was in a relationship with some guy for a very long time, right? Oh, I'm bukihamiwa. You know, sometimes Prosecco, which is equivalent of like a crone in South Africa, it's not that nice. Anyway, so I was dating this guy and things were going really well, you know. It was a bit of a crazy relationship, but when you're in a relationship, you actually don't know that it's crazy until it's crazy, you know. You have to step out of the relationship to realize how crazy this relationship is. Anyway, so I was in this relationship and I was dating this guy, and this guy invited me to his family's house, like his in-laws. And whilst we're at his in-laws' house, I was cooking Sunday lunch. And whilst I was cooking Sunday lunch, I got a phone call from some girl, right? The backstory is, I'm telling you guys a story because I saw something on Twitter about some girl talking about how her man cheated on her. So I'm telling you guys how I caught an ex cheating on me. So I'm at my ex's family house and I'm cooking them Sunday lunch. I'm trying to cook these, guys. I am all in it to win it. I'm wearing my long dress, covers my knees, my arms, a duke. Like, I'm makoti. I'm trying to impress the in-laws. So I'm there cooking for like 20 people, one man. And some people don't know, I've actually got a cooking page called Cooking with Tata Fox on Instagram. And before I went into beauty, I was actually a chef. I owned a patisserie. So I'm a big foodie. So I was cooking and I didn't mind, you know. So I'm cooking for these like 20 people. It's such a stressful, I'm sweating. It's just a headache. And whilst I'm cooking, my phone keeps going off, you know, and it was Was it around the time of load shedding? Yeah, I think it was around the time of load shedding or something. I don't remember how old load shedding is, but it was around the time where electricity would come and go, and electricity had just gone, and I just put the meat in the oven. I remember this specifically. Sorry guys, the eyeshadow I'm using for today is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. So, guys, so now my phone keeps going off, and I'm like, I'm busy, I'm knee deep in food and dishes and pots, and I'm just like, why is my phone keep going off? So I check my phone and I see a message asking me, are you Tato? And let me tell you, when you're a girl and you get a message from an unknown number and it says, are you Tato? Because if it's a nigga, the nigga will say, hey, how you doing? He won't be like, are you Tato? And I knew, my heart dropped to my stomach, and I knew that this was about to be some shit. So this nigga's like, this girl is like, hey, are you Tato? So I respond and I'm like, hey, I'm like, yeah, it is, what's up? And this person's like, I just wanted to tell you, I just want to call you, can we have a conversation, are you free? So I'm like, now my spidey senses are up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm free, what do you want to talk about? I must remember guys, context is I'm at my in-laws house, and she's like, I'll call you later. Guys, I swear to God, I cooked that food so painfully because I was waiting for this phone call for this person to tell me what this conversation is about that we're gonna have. So I cook, I finish cooking, I give my in-laws food, I pretend to be happy, life is good for them. In my mind, I am looking, I am stressing, I'm thinking that, you know what, my life is over. I'm in the middle of the Eastern Cape. With this nigga, and his family doesn't know that this nigga is a down dog. Okay, next thing I get a phone call 20 minutes later. I'm blending out the black. I get a phone call 20 minutes later, and it's the same girl, and she's like, listen, my friend is sleeping with your man. And I'm like, is it? She's like, yes, she's sleeping with your man, and she's actually in the hospital right now because she just had a miscarriage.
Hold up, man, wait a minute.
Holy shit.
Girl, I was like, what? I miss what? She's like, yes, she just had a miscarriage, and I thought I should let you know because this guy has been cheating on you all along, and because we were living together. We were living together at some point, and this girl has been to your house, and she knows what shoes stay where. She knows that you got pink shoes on the bottom shelf. She knows everything. Before you guys came to the Eastern Cape, that Friday, he was here with this girl at the hospital, and he knows that she is having a miscarriage. He was here, I saw him. Guys, I won't lie, my heart was gee. So the way my mama raised me is that you don't ever come at a man about his cheating ways if you ain't got no facts, you ain't got no receipts, you don't know what you're gonna say. You can't come to a nigga and say, I heard, because niggas are slick. Men are slick. You say I heard, and he'll be like, I heard too. And you're gonna trust some hearsay, she say over me. I decided not to confront him whilst we're at his family's place. I slept, I kept quiet, guys. I kept quiet. It took all the pain and energy and strength in me not to say anything to him. I slept. We were going back to Joburg the next day anyway. I slept, we got ready the next morning. We came back to Joburg. We're living together, and at that time, I was owning my patisserie. I knew that if this nigga's really cheating on me, he's probably cheating on me because I live so far into town. Like, mind you, we live in the north, and I'm driving every day to town. So I knew that if he needed to, he could cheat on me anytime, any day, if he really wanted to, because I literally, if I'm coming back home, it would take me 45 minutes to come back home. And I would always text him to be like, I'm on my way home, blah, 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 blah. So that day, so when we land back from the Eastern Cape, girl, I'm busy talking, I'm even forgetting about makeup. So when we land back from the Eastern Cape, I call this chick and I'm like, let's meet. I need to have a conversation with you, let's talk, what's going on? So this girl agrees to meet up with me, which I think is crazy. So she agrees to meet up with me, and I tell this nigga, I'm going to work, I have to go to work, I'll see you later. But I know deep down that I'm telling this nigga that I'm going to town because this nigga is probably going to want to cheat on me and I want to catch him in the act. So then I call this girl, I'm like, listen, I'm back in town, let's meet up. This girl sends me an address, and when I look at this address, the address is for this nigga's work. Like this nigga where he works, this girl works, this girl says she works there too. So I'm like, woo, 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, right? I'm a retard sometimes. So I'm like, 2 plus 2 is 4. So I go meet up with this girl. And this girl says to me that she has been with this nigga all along. Right? This nigga is her man. They've been sleeping together for a long time. She knows what my house looks like. She knows where I live. She knows my parents' house. This girl is married, but she's with my nigga. As this girl's talking, I'm recording her on my phone with voice clips, and I'm sending them to my best friend. So what I'm going to take is the Morphe palette in 350S. So I'm sitting with this girl and she's telling me about my nigga. She's telling me, oh, I know your man. I know your man drives this car. I know where you live. I know your house. I know what you got in your cupboard. This nigga's been with me. And whilst I'm sitting there, guys, like true as word, my nigga starts texting this girl. And it's like, listen, she's gonna work. Let's sort this out. I'm sorry. And she shows me the text.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
I was on fire.
This girl is on fire.
This nigga, clearly the reason why this girl is texting me is because they're fighting. Not because she wants to do the right thing. So whilst I'm sitting there, my man back then is busy texting this girl and saying, come over, let's sort things out, I'm sorry. And now this girl done fucked up already because now she's talking to me and telling me all their business, right? So in my mind, I knew that if you are in, because she was in love with him, and if you're in love with somebody and he wants to sort things out, you're going to do everything you can to sort things out. You're not going to like not see your man, you know? And she's telling me all the stuff, and as I'm sitting with this girl, she's getting text messages from my man, and I'm watching her respond to him, you know? I'm distracted listening to this bitch because I can see my man is in my house texting this chick telling her to come over to my house because he thinks I'm at work. Oh Lord. So I decide to tell this chick, you know what, girl, I think the best thing that you should do is to go back to work, let me go to my work, and I'll think about what I'm gonna do. So this girl agrees, and I watch her get into her car and drive in the wrong direction. I saw her driving the direction to my house. We're in Santon, my house is the north. And she needs to go west, and she's not doing best, bitch. You're going to my house. The gut in my gut, the Lord, the Jesus, the angels, the ancestors were on my shoulders telling me this girl is going to your house. Don't listen to this girl. She done snitched on her man, but she loves her man, your man, and she's going to your house. So you better take your ass to your house, wait 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and go to your house and see what's up.
What's up, fuckers?
House. I waited for this girl to drive off, and I drove to my house. And while I'm driving to my house, I'm phoning all my friends. I'm like, guys, my man is cheating on me. Guys, please meet up with me. Everybody is unavailable. Everybody's at work. Some people are at school. Like, nobody can meet me. So I'm taking the MAC Global Glow actual highlighter, and I'm actually going in to make a transition color from the Morphe color. So guys, I drive to my house, and when I get to the gate, the security guard is shocked to see me, and that was the first thing that told me that she's definitely at my house, because when I drove in to the gate, the security guard was, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. at the gate. I could see that he saw the side chick come in, and now I'm coming in, and he was, oh shit. So all along, this nigga that I was giving food and taking care of and asking me how his kids were, all along he knew that my nigga was cheating on me, and his mouth was quiet the whole time. So when I drive around the complex, I find her car. Jesus.
Lord,
It's parked there.
why have you forsaken me?
I'm not ready. I'm stressed. This nigga is really cheating on me. And this girl is stupid enough to snitch on her nigga and then immediately come to her house.
I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
So now I know they're there. I know the car's there. I know my boyfriend's car's there. I know that they're in the house. But now my cell phone battery is at 5%, guys. My battery's about to die and I don't know what to do. I'm stressing. I go to a neighbor. Thank God, this nice little, I think he was Italian or French or Portuguese. He was, let's say he's Portuguese. This Portuguese neighbor, he was home and I needed to charge my BlackBerry back then. I go and I knock on the neighbor. He opens up for me. And he's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, hi, I'm really stressed. Can I please, do you have a charger? Do you have a BlackBerry charger? He looks around, he finds a BlackBerry charger and he helps me charge my phone. Just know that I'm actually next door to my house. So in my mind, this bitch is in my house with this nigga. So this guy's like, what's wrong? You look very upset. I'm like, yeah, I'm very upset because my man is next door and he's got a girl. So this poor white guy is like, oh my God, oh no, don't go in there, just go. I'm like, go, this is my house. Like, no, I'm staying. I'm staying. I just need to figure out what I need to do because I'm scared. I'm scared. What if they fight me? What if they fight me? And there's one of me and they two. Guys, I was like, shit, they're gonna fight me. Well, what do I need to do? My friends are in school, some are at work. What am I gonna do? Hey, so I called. Guess what I called? You'll never believe this. So I'm gonna use the Infallable mattifying base because sometimes, forget this, sometimes I'm a little bit oily. So I called my mama. I was, mommy, help me. Help me, mommy. This nigga cheated on me. And I don't know what to do. My battery gonna die. And they next door in my house. Our house. Before people come at me. So here I go using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is what it looks like. Ooh, this brown is darker than a motherfucker. It's dark. It looked dark. Maybe I'm used to light. Because I think I'm light in my mind. I think. So, ooh, this might not be the color, yo. Y'all gonna hate watching my channel because every time I come on, I'm using some crazy foundation. Fuck's sake. Anyway, so my mama was like, oh, I phoned her. I said, hello. She said, hello. I said, mommy. I said, mommy. She said, what is it now? I'm at work, I'm busy. And I said, mommy, wait a minute. I'm outside my house. She's like, why you outside your house? Get inside. I'm like, no. She's like, are you locked out? Are you locked out? I was like, no, I ain't locked out. She's like, why are you calling me? What's the problem? I'm like, mommy, I'm outside my house. She's like, you're repeating yourself, fool. Get to the point. I'm like, I'm outside my house and my nigga, my man, I'm not gonna say his name. Okay, let's give him a name. Let's say, I'm outside my house, mommy, and Stan's got a woman with him. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, he cheating on me, mama. She's like, what you gonna do about it? I'm like, I don't know, that's why I'm calling you. What do you mean, what am I gonna do? What color is this? 12. Dark. But you know, like everything in life, we can fix it. So my mama's like, you know what, Tato? Tato, Wanak, I don't know why your ass is calling me. You need to get your shit together and go into that house. That's your house. That's your man. And if this girl is in your house with your man, you better thank God you're catching them together. You need to knock on that door and let your ass in. This is your shit. Pull your shit towards your shit. This is not the kind of woman I raised. I raised a woman who ain't scared of shit. Get your shit together and knock on that door. Or knock that door down. I was, okay, mommy. Okay, mommy. And I hung up. This white guy was like, please, darling, don't go in. I was like, I'm going in. So I went in. I knocked on the door because the key was in the door. And I said, open up, it's me. And let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what he did. When he opened the door, he said to me, I knew you were coming. I knew you were coming. Come and sit down. And I said, wait a minute, Jesus, help you. I'm not the one today. You better sit your black ass down, nigga. I am not mad. I'm on fire. And let me tell you guys, let me tell you what this girl was. When you open the door, you know where the girl came from? She came from the bedroom. This girl was coming from the bedroom. She really thought I had gone to work. So she was coming to make peace with her nigga in my house, in my bedroom, on my bed. Guys, I was, listen, nigga, we're done. Do you hear me? You're cheating on me. We're done. This nigga, I left this nigga on the floor begging for me. I drove. I drove off with this nigga begging me to please come back. And you know what's crazy? I have to say, you know what's crazy? Every girl says that when they find, well, a lot of girls say when they find their nigga cheating, they're gonna go mad. They're gonna beat him up. They're gonna beat everybody up. It's KO. It's game over. Guys, I literally felt like the spirit of Jesus came down and coveted my soul and was like, listen, girl, you ain't gonna go crazy. You're gonna pack your shit and you can get the fuck out. So I'm gonna use, sorry guys, I'm actually just flying through this. I'm using the Nars lipstick and it's in the color Deborah. Guys, the moral of the story is that don't stay with cheaters, because even though I went back to that relationship, there were still things that made me unhappy, and I ended up leaving that relationship, and I ended up in a better, healthier relationship. I didn't need that nigga. I didn't need him. But because I was caught up in a trance, I was caught up in thinking that I wasn't worthy, I didn't deserve better, I stayed with somebody who didn't treat me right. And I think that's the key thing about cheating. If your man cheats on you, he doesn't love you enough. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I did a smoky eye tutorial, baby. And there's something that I'm missing, like I did not powder my face, I did not put eyeliner, but that's the point. You guys are the bomb.com. I want to say hi to my new subscribers. I want to say thank you to everybody who comments, who likes, everything. You guys are the bomb.com. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed my story time. If you want to find out a part 2 of the story time, make sure to come back next week, because I'm going to be able to tell you what happened when I went back to that relationship. Because you know us girls, you say you're gonna leave and then you don't leave, you go back, which is what I did. And oh honey, the way it ended was not a good story. Thank you for watching, guys. Love you so much. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week.